good. We were at 100% all week, and I don't even have to pull that up. But you know, kudos to y'all. One of our we haven't had 100% week in a long time, so that definitely helps our metrics out. As far as survey scores, we were all fives across the board. I don't have the information for Whirlpool, but I do have the information for Peloton. And I also want to point out that our on-time metrics for Peloton has been 100% last week as well. So we're definitely on the right track. We just got to kind of maintain that momentum. So, just keep doing a good job what you're doing. Remember, if we have Peloton and the customer's not home, we go through that member's not at home process. So that means just reach out to me. I'll reach out to Peloton. Peloton will try their best to reach out to customers. And then if that deems unsuccessful, then we're going to, give it 15 minutes and move on. But, before I move on to Peloton survey scores, I want to acknowledge that we have a top 10 survey score. I'm going to say top 10 driver that had the best survey scores in the nation, which is Seth.
You got that?
Yeah, give Seth a hand for that. I want to say this is for the month of September. This is for the month of September. So they get all the drivers, and Seth was in that top 10 group. So you'll see his picture on the TV screen, the scale. So yeah, definitely kudos to you for that.
He want to get card. We don't want kudos. I just speak for him.
Eddie.
But yeah, I feel like we're all doing a good job with survey scores. The few low scores that we do have, we have good grounds to overturn. And that's mainly because we have good documentation. So keep that up, make sure that we communicate and document, all the any kind of issues that we have. As far as Peloton survey scores go, Capital City, y'all had a 5. They gave y'all kudos. They didn't leave any notes or comments on there, but good job for that. Bobby got 2 5s.
Nope, that's wrong.
One of them, the comment said no, which I don't know why.
Well, I guess that's the
He
first
said
word.
no, he should have been 4.
Exactly. And 4.5.
The other comment said quick setup and appreciate they waited until the account was completely set up and answered and questions. I guess that means good questions I had. So definitely appreciate that. And then Arnold had a 5. Delivery driver was professional, prompt, and informative. So kudos to Arnold and
That's this month, ain't it?
Jamel. And also, I want to acknowledge,
Well, I couldn't get that on me on SAP.
yeah, I was about to say that. Robert and Sap, they're a team. So, kudos to Sap and Robert.
Felt some type of way about that.
Yeah, so y'all guys are, doing a really good job out there. So kudos to y'all. While we're on Peloton, there's a few things that, few emails that came across that I wanted to kind of bring to everyone's attention. One email is going over. Let me pull it up real quick. So one email is going over the difference between the room of choice service and the assembly service. So if you see assembly on crate on your order, that means it's going to be the assembly or the full white glove service for the bikes and the treads, row machines, whatever they decide to whatever the product is. If it says room of choice, that means we're pretty much going to leave it in a box and we're going to pretty much just drop it off in the room of the customer's choice. Now they are, this month they've been rolling out the row machines and the treads to be room of choice. So that's something that we're gonna look out for, which means we're not gonna do that assembly on site. But I say you just have to look for that room of choice service queue. They still have the tread pluses as assemblies, so that's something that they haven't rolled out yet. But as far as bikes pluses, rolls, and regular treads, that has an option of room of choice. Another thing that they called out, which I don't know, I think this one is a bit controversial, or I guess you could say has more of a gray area to it. They said that standing the tread upright is causing damage to the one of the inner components of the tread. So they want us to carry it coffin style, which I feel like, yeah, especially if we're going upstairs. Yeah, some things, yeah.
Yeah, they ain't did that. They ain't tried that one. Hey, maybe we should not turn it on his head and maybe on the bottom. That might be the other option on that one.
It's possible, man.
How was that damaging?
Man,
Steve, what is the damage? You said it damaged the components?
Yeah, it's the power switch
It's broke.
cracks and renders the base useless and unrepairable.
I think that's
So-
when they carry it outside the box. I don't think that's inside the box. That's outside the box. Somebody can turn them upside their head outside the box.
Yeah,
You mean the power switch on the bottom, like that little one
Front,
switch?
yeah, this one right here.
Yeah, that's somebody who's doing something outside the box.
So this switch right here.
Yeah, that's only if you get, that's only if you upgrade it.
Yeah. You see how you carried it uncrated?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, bro.
When you get it upgraded, we upgrade it when we get upstairs.
Some of the things used to have a door. The little black door over there, some of them used to have a little door.
Like that. They would say that one. I don't know.
But then the other thing with them things too, you know you can replace them same switches they're talking about. It ain't even that hard.
Yeah.
Well, the tech doesn't like doing that, so.
Yeah.
Too hard. Too hard.
I'll say just be careful. I'm not gonna make y'all carry that thing coffin style, because I know how heavy it is.
It take 4 people, man.
Yeah.
With handles on the side, and we ain't got nothing to carry.
Yeah, I know that's.
They need to come out here and do that.
Yeah, that's pretty much gonna be a concern.
it's possible.
Just be mindful that.
It is possible though. It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Anything's possible, but, I don't think it's safe, to be honest with you. So, I mean, just be mindful of that, however way you feel the safest way to get that product, to where it needs to be. Just be mindful that, there's a inner component in there that needs to, kind of be.
Okay, so what if it's a stairs like we had last week and you got to tote it up?
Yeah, I mean, you got.
And nobody,
Yeah.
and the person who has it, and the person who don't has it don't want to tote it up. If the person who has it don't want to tote it up, then what?
I think what? The regular had plastic pieces.
Yeah.
2 plastic pieces, so you gotta.
It's ways, it's definitely ways.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a situation to where we get to a customer's house and,
It's unsafe.
yeah, if it's unsafe,
That's the
and,
word.
yeah, we reach out to Peloton support and we explain the situation to them, take good pictures,
Yeah.
and, they'll get with the customer and come up with a solution. But, we definitely don't want to put ourselves in situations, because I mean, we had a driver from Jacksonville come in, and just an example, we had a Tread Plus that the customer wanted to go upstairs. It was actually an outside stairway, and one of the stairs, one of the steps was like old and it had cracks on it. So the driver was pretty much explaining to Peloton support that this 500 plus piece or unit is not gonna, that staircases or that step is not gonna support that weight.
Mhm.
So, it's gonna pretty much put us in a situation where we're gonna damage the customer's property and, pretty much potentially hurt ourselves. So, you know,
And that's how I'm trading.
yeah, so we wanna make sure that, we have that information available, take pictures, and if we can't do it, I mean, we just can't do it. So, I mean, obviously, we wanna try our best to kinda get things done, you know, I mean, I feel like we got a good group, and, you know, we've dealt with situations before that we learned from. So, I mean, if it's possible, you know, we can give it a try, but if it's to that point where, you know, it's too much of a safety concern, then we'll just reach out to Peloton support and explain the situation to them.
Honestly, I think they should know better. It's always a
They need
safety
to get like
concern.
Whirlpool, you know, Whirlpool has test units and stuff that go out, that they test, they pay people to test. And they give a survey on the delivery, like how easy it was, that's what Peloton need to do.
Yeah, I
That way
feel
they
like,
know how to do it.
I feel like there definitely, is a disconnect. And I think Peloton does have some other carriers that they work with other than JB Hunt. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure if, you know, maybe they've done it in the past or whatever the case may be. But, you know, next time I get an opportunity, I'll definitely, address it.
So if they wanna make it happen, we can make it happen. Anything happen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For the right dollar amount.
But yeah, that's something I'm gonna, ask about with our analyst, Peloton analyst, and, see what best solutions we can come up with that. So I'll say JB Hunt drivers wise, we do have, and this is not recent, this is something that's kind of spanned between August, September, and, October. But unassigned driving, we have 17 cases, of unassigned driving. I worked out pretty much all of them. A good chunk of those are the trucks that we have in the shop. But then I wanna say maybe 60% of it is actual misses with the drivers. So just make sure that when you log on to Geotab, number one, you're logging in, putting yourself on duty, you and whoever, if you're riding with another driver, you and that other driver. And then number two, make sure you're assigning yourself to that truck. So just double check those two. It might have a trigger something in the phone that asks you to, you know, accept these logs, because like I said, I went ahead and assigned those to the drivers that actually had that truck. So, you know, just go through it and, you know, accept it. But just moving forward, just make sure you double check and make sure that you're on the right truck. I want to say lastly, we have some new Peloton that we came across. I know Seth did one last week, and it was a Peloton Tread Plus. I tried to find some videos on it.
How they doing? When that roller came out, I was looking everywhere for that video, man.
Yeah, I think I may have found it. I just want to verify with Seth that this is the right video. So this might be the video that I had sent him, and he said it was the wrong video. So pull it up real
What's
quick.
different about it?
Just the screen is a lot smaller and the whole connection to the rails and the screen. That's all it is.
Yes, I do. I did one yesterday. Only 4 more votes. I'm gonna bring it back too. I brought that treadmill back too. I'm Steven. So it's out there.
All right, so it's damaged.
No, I can't connect to Wi-Fi.
All right, so customer refused it.
And then I was there for 2 hours. Customer service, they didn't know nothing. It was so funny. Even the customer was laughing. The guy said, let me talk to my manager right here. So the customer said, let me talk to the manager. I thought that was funny. Then he comes back on the phone, oh, no available managers. I said, wow.
Is that the same tread, or is that the different one? That's the old one? Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna show you the video. All right, so I'll keep on looking for the new video, or video for the new tread, but that's the only tread video that I've found. Yeah, once I get that, I'll go ahead and share it with y'all. Maybe, hopefully I can get it maybe Monday or something. But, that's all I have on my end. Anybody have any comments, any questions, or anything? All right, well, I definitely appreciate all your hard work. You know, y'all doing what you're doing. Good morning. Yeah, this is Thomas Griffin from yesterday.
Oh, yeah, they don't get started.
This is what you did.
What building was it?
And which one?
I want to see first you went.
I don't know, that, I think it's a new building. Yeah. Building.
This is going for now.
Oh, well, I got building 3 and 4. I gotta configure it.
Hey, Steve, you can send me my gift certificate to my email.
I sent the, it has to go through a ward code. Cause when I had sent it, cause every time I, purchase something, it goes through real for approval. So it was like, cause I originally had this card. Oh, no, that's where it's at.
In the world, these things are so funny.
Yeah, I wasn't by myself.
Them niggas want you to suffer to get a couple dollars. Shit.
No, I ain't going nowhere, I'm trying to get in.
Okay.